Can I get everyone's attention, please? A couple of housekeeping items before we begin. At the conclusion of tonight's ceremony, the graduates will march single file out of the stadium. Parents and guests, please remain seated in the stands during this time. After the students have marched out of the stadium, the ushers in the stadium will release you by section. At that time, please exit the stadium in an orderly fashion and continue to observe the 6 feet social distancing guideline. Please go straight to your car and leave the parking lots at that time. There should be no loitering or gatherings or pictures or any other celebrations in the parking lots after this ceremony. Yes, it's a bit untraditional, but I thank you so much for your cooperation and your support in giving our 2020 seniors a formal and in-person graduation. Would the graduates please stand?
Graduates, please be seated. Welcome to Grisham Stadium for tonight's commencement exercises for the class of 2020. This night reflects the hard work, perseverance, and dedication by this fine group of young adults. This class is exceptional in the usual ways that define this trait: strong character, dedicated to academic success, and harboring a competitive spirit that always pursues excellence. But how the class of 2020 will be remembered will also carry with it a connection to a global pandemic that has altered this world, their world, for life. Yet these graduates, despite this unsolicited challenge, have stayed true to their collective mission to focus on the ultimate outcome, graduation, when blame and dismay could have derailed them. They stood up to the pandemic in their own ways and stayed firm on their commitment to finish their charge and support each other. Their only request was to hold graduation together as a class here in Grisham Stadium. So here we are tonight. We were able to honor their wishes, although in a modified state to address health and safety concerns. This graduation is a tribute and a testament to not only their determination and desire, but their lifelong connections as Trojans during a historic crisis. The maturity and resilience of these graduates can be attributed to many factors. While it is obvious they deserve the credit, I would be remiss if we didn't recognize others who contributed to their success as well. Parents, thank you for supporting your child and our school system. You made the choice to send your child here, and we take this honor and responsibility very seriously. Teachers, there is no truer calling than preparing kids to become well-adjusted adults. Your quiet mentorship often is overlooked, yet is paramount to their success. Coaches, thank you for guiding these kids on and off the field. Your dedication has made an impact in more ways than you will ever know. Our feeder schools do an amazing job of preparing our students for the rigors of high school. We would like to thank our principals. Carrollton Elementary School, Mrs. Kylie Carroll. Carrollton Upper Elementary School, Mr. Stacy Lawler. Carrollton Junior High School, Mr. Travis Thomaston. Thank you. Supporting these principals and their staffs is our district team. Our assistant superintendents, Dr. Anna Clifton and Mr. Craig George, along with our directors and specialists, support our principals and teachers, enabling them to place their focus where it counts most, on students. And finally, the cornerstone of stability and support for all of the above is our Board of Education. Mr. David Godwin, Mrs. Katie Williams, Dr. Jason Mount, Mrs. Melanie McClendon, Mr. Greg Schulenberg, and Mr. Gil O'Neill. This dedicated group of public servants maintains a clear vision of setting policy and supporting educators. We are fortunate as a district to have them in our corner. Now I would like to turn the program over to Mr. David Brooks, our high school principal. Mr. Brooks has done an exceptional job of sustaining the high standards CHS is accustomed to, while at the same time pushing them to even greater heights. Mr. Brooks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Class of 2020 commencement, a special time of celebration and culmination. Holding this graduation ceremony here in Grisham Stadium is steeped in tradition. At one point, we did not know if this would be possible this year, but thanks to many leaders and community members, we are continuing the tradition of a formal graduation in Grisham Stadium. Thank you, Dr. Albertus, for the guidance, the mentorship, and the leadership you consistently provide to all of us in the Carrollton City School System. I also want to thank you and the Board of Education for your visionary plan in leading this great school system. While I have the privilege of addressing everyone tonight as principal, I would like to take this time to recognize the other administrators at CHS who were instrumental in the success of our school. Ms. Susan Gordy, Ms. April Jones-Bird, Mr. Paul Fitzsimmons, Mr. Ian Lyle, and Ms. Courtney Walker provide our students, teachers, and coaches the support they need to be successful. I would also like to thank the outstanding faculty and staff of Carrollton High School. They go above and beyond the call of duty every day to ensure our students get an exceptional education. That has never been more evident as we navigated the spring of 2020. They are truly the best you can find, and because of them, this graduating class is ready to go to the next chapter in their life. I would also like to thank Ms. Rita Gentry, Mr. Michael Harvey, Mr. Mark McCormick, Mr. Chris Smith, Mr. John Maples, and Mr. Ron Edson for their behind-the-scenes work that brings everything together for a graduation. A special thank you goes out to Mr. Patrick Glory, owner of Southland Sports TV, for live streaming tonight's event in high definition to all of our family and loved ones who could not be in the stadium with us this evening. To the parents and the guardians of the Class of 2020, thank you for your support and partnership, and I want to take this opportunity to congratulate you on a job well done. Finally, and most important, congratulations to the Class of 2020. You have been a resilient class and have persevered through many difficult situations. You have exemplified what it means to be a Trojan. Your love, compassion, kindness, and strength shined the brightest as you supported your classmate, Chase McDaniel, in his fight against cancer. Chase's strength, his love for all people, and his courage is a part of every one of you. At this time, I would like to ask everyone in the stadium to please stand and observe a moment of silence in the honor the memory of Chase McDaniel. Thank you. You may be seated. It seems like just yesterday you were walking into CHS as a freshman. You were just trying to survive the first few days and trying to figure out what was then a new chapter in your life. Now, here we are 4 years later, and I have the privilege of addressing you and conveying to you what a great job you have done. It has been a journey that started with tentative steps, perhaps, but one that has taken you to remarkable heights. You have encountered some trials and struggles along the way, but you kept working hard and you've become stronger for them. You have experienced exceptional moments, magical moments, and creative memories that will stay with you forever. You have been prepared by the best, and you are ready to move on to the next chapter of your life. You have been successful as a Carrollton High School student, and you will be successful as a Carrollton High School graduate. As I've done with past graduating classes, I would like to take a moment to quote the famous Dr. Seuss, "Oh, the places you'll go." Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy or the girl who will decide where to go. Oh, the places you'll go. Remember, there's nothing ordinary about what you choose to do if you strive to make a difference and have an impact on your community. You can and you will move mountains no matter where you are or what you are doing. You have fought through loss. You fought through disappointment. You have fought through an unprecedented global pandemic. It is an honor, a privilege, and a testament to your own perseverance and character to be awarded a Carrollton High School diploma. Congratulations on a job well done. Just remember, no matter where you are or the places you will go, you will always be a Trojan. So, as Dr. Seuss would say, be your name Brewer or Moten or Camillo or Patel or McClure, Smith, Garcia, or Dow. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. Congratulations. Get on your way.
Good evening, Carrollton High School classmates, family, friends, faculty, and the Trojan Nation. I am very grateful to have the opportunity to participate in this celebration and provide tonight's inspirational speech. Although some thought tonight would never arrive, we arrived at this momentous occasion together, despite the current pandemic. None of us could have predicted that March 13th would have been our last day to walk the halls of Carrollton High School as a student. Although living through this global pandemic has been challenging, we continue learning online and did not submit to defeat, because Trojans will, and quitting is never in our vocabulary. These days in school have intertwined us, and we have become accustomed to the company of our classmates. But for many of us, this is the last time we will collectively see one another. Some plan to attend college, others will go directly into the workforce, and yet others have chosen to first serve in our country's military. Fellow classmates of 2020, I have 4 challenges that I would like to make to you tonight. My first challenge to you is to never lose sight of what's important. Let us not be selfish with our choices, because our choices affect all of those around us and affect our loved ones the most. Remember that our families devoted countless hours to ensure that we arrived at this day. Cherish every moment with family and friends that you have been blessed with in your life, because it can easily change in the blink of an eye. My second challenge to you is to embrace determination when setting your goals. I implore you to not let distractions to interfere with your future successes. Undoubtedly, amongst your success, you will face new challenges, but failure is simply the opportunity to take pride in how far you have come and to believe in how far that you can go. Again, we are Trojans and we don't quit, and you never truly fail unless you give up. My third challenge to you is to be passionate about your dreams and vision. We are now young adults, and along with this new freedom comes important responsibilities that our families are no longer accountable for. They can no longer make decisions for you. Own your actions because your future achievements are now upon your own shoulders. My final challenge to you is to be confident in who you are and what you believe. Be confident that these years of high school have prepared you to perform and pursue at the next level. It is because of who we have become that it's so difficult to say goodbye to one another. I look forward to seeing you next time. As we say our goodbyes and depart from this night, remember the rest of your life that you are the decider of your fate, you are the possessor of your dream, you are the brilliance of our families, and the one who has been molded by our mentors, school, and community. You are the class of 2020, and we finally made it. Congratulations. God bless.
$525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments so dear, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, in laughter, in stride, in 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in the life? How about love? How about love? How about love? Measure in love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love. In truth that we learned, or in times that we cried, in bridges we burned, or the way that he died. It's time to sing out, for the story never ends. Let's celebrate, remember a year in the life of friends. Remember the love.
Good evening, parents and my fellow 2020 graduating class. Even though the year may not have ended like we wanted it to, your perseverance has paid off. We are finally graduating. To the entire faculty and staff at Carrollton City Schools, I cannot thank you enough for all the time and effort you put into your work, especially in the last 2 months of the school year. Each teacher has poured into each one of these graduates here tonight, and we are very thankful for our teachers. To my classmates, I would not be up on this stage giving this speech if it were not for your support. A lot of components go into being characterized as a Trojan. Trojans are known for their strong will and drive to succeed and conquer their obstacles. This class exceeds what it means to be Trojans. Most people will tell you after graduation to look ahead at what you will do next. But my job here tonight is to reflect on what we as a class have achieved over the past 4 years. The football team was perfect during the 2019 regular season and won the region championship outright. They finished their 4 years going 43-9 while also playing in game 13 3 times. The team had 6 seniors on the all-region team while also having the region player of the year, Kevin Swint. The softball team won 3 region championships in 4 years while also placing in the top 5 in the state of Georgia twice. They had the region pitcher of the year, senior Olivia Fannin. The competition cheerleading squad won the region championship all 4 years of their career. They won the state championship twice. Our boys cross-country team finished as first as the region runner-up, and our girls finished third. The volleyball team also won 3 straight region championships, and in addition, senior Allie Dishman was named Region Player of the Year. Girls basketball boasts a 4-year record of 95-28 with one region title and 3 straight top 5 finishes. Our boys basketball team had a 4-year record of 70-40. The swimming team had multiple swimmers making the state swim meet over the past 4 years. Wrestling qualified for the state duels 2 of the 4 years and had multiple state placers as well as region and state individual champions. The gymnastics team chalked up 3 straight top 10 finishes. Our baseball team won multiple region championships and finished their 2020 season 13-0. This class brought the inaugural riflery team, which won 3 straight area championships, had multiple top 5 finishes in the state, and senior Morgan Frank tied the best all-time GHSA scorer. The girls' tennis team made appearances in 2 Final Fours, while our boys' tennis team won 4 straight region titles, participated in multiple Final Fours, and had a state championship appearance. Girls and boys golf teams collected 3 straight area titles and 1 top 5 finish and 3 straight top finishes respectively. Boys and girls lacrosse teams will graduate as the winningest senior class in school history, and both had first-time appearances in the playoffs. Our girls soccer team has not lost a region game in 3 years, and they have earned 2 region titles as well as an Elite 8 and Final Four appearance. The boys soccer team won 3 straight region titles, had 1 Final Four appearance, and collected 7 playoff victories. Our girls track team earned 2 region titles, and boys track also earned 2 region titles. They boast 3 straight top 5 finishes in the state with multiple individual region championships. In the area of the arts, our senior drama and choral students have been in the region-winning one-act play and have been named to the Region All-Star cast. A member of this class has made All-State Chorus 6 years, placed first in girls solo at Region Literary, and runner-up at state. Members of this class have placed first in Region Literary and girls trio and became the state champs. Members of this class have earned superior marks at the GMEA Large Group Performance Evaluations. In addition, members of our class have been selected to perform the region-winning one-act play at the Georgia Thespian Convention, performing for audiences all over the state. Finally, our senior classmates performed in Broadway shows here at our schools, such as Mamma Mia and Once Upon a Mattress. Our Trojan Marching Band was invited to march in New York, where they performed on the SS Intrepid, and was also invited to march in Hollywood's Christmas Parade. They won 2 grand championships while in high school, and the wind ensemble performed at the first Invitational Concert Band Festival at Music for All, hosted by Georgia State University, and their first regional festival at the Southeastern United States Honor Band Clinic, hosted by Troy State. It was here where they performed Freebird with Robert Ambrose and YouTube sensation Cooper Drummer, the world's most subscribed to drummer on YouTube. This senior class continued their success this year, earning all superior ratings at their competitions, making this the 47th consecutive year of all superior ratings. They were also awarded the Grand Champion and Most Entertaining Band Award at one of their competitions. They have been a fixture in local and Atlanta area parades as well. The debate team has also experienced much success over the past 4 years, including being a quarterfinalist at Sequoia High School and making it to the final tournaments they attended in Georgia. The team earned 6 bids to the GFCA state tournament and had a 3rd place at the tournament. The team qualified 8 students participating in this summer's NSDA National Speech and Debate Tournament and the following events: duo interpretation, big question debate, policy debate, and 2 teams in public forum. Senior Edward Bohannon was recognized as an All-American academic debater. Another team that was created during our tenure at CHS was the Trojan Esports team. Every varsity esports team has made the playoffs since inception. The overall varsity record was 71-25 with a .739 win percentage. We were the first high school in the nation to stream on Twitch a live play versus match. We also had the highest number of Eagle Scouts in this graduating class with a total number of 6. Most graduating speeches end with the speaker giving inspirational quotes and messages by a hero in their life. This speech will be no different. My hero and the most inspirational figure in my life and many of our lives happens to be one of our own classmates. Though he could not physically be here today, the legacy he leaves on this town and in our hearts will last forever. Coincidentally, Chase McDaniel displayed some of the same traits as the famous Jackie Robinson, who also wore the number 42. On April 15, 1947, Jackie's teammate by the name of Pee Wee Reese put his arm around Jackie and said, "Maybe tomorrow we'll all wear the number 42, so they won't tell us apart." Well, Chase, we're all wearing the number 42. And I'll leave you all with this. If you take the term chase the victory wherever you go once you leave this place, there will be nothing you can't overcome, and you will create your own legacy. Thank you.
In recognition of having attained the 2nd highest grade point average at Carrollton High School, I hereby certify that the salutatorian for the class of 2020 is Anna Hernandez Lozano. Congratulations. Anna, will you please come forward at this time?
I think it's safe to say that we've all been dreaming of this day for a while now, although it looks very different in reality than it did in our dreams. I, for one, never dreamt that I would be standing up here speaking to all of you. When you look at the speakers here today, you might think, wow, they're already so successful, they have everything together. But I think that the world that we live in gives us a false definition of what success really is. We live in a world where success is measured by numbers, our grades, our social media followers, the amount of money that we make. However, that's not really success, because we know that all of that can be stripped away from us. So, when all of that is stripped away, what are we left with? When I was 3 years old, my family and I immigrated to this country from Mexico. The immigration experience is a very isolating one. We were stripped from everything we ever knew, our family, our language, our culture. But we got through it by building a strong community within our family. We supported one another through this feeling of isolation that we shared, and their support is the reason that I'm standing here today. As a senior class, we've also been through many struggles that have left us feeling isolated. COVID-19 stripped us from everything we'd ever known, leaving us feeling afraid and alone. Suddenly, the numbers that the world says define our success don't seem so important anymore. In this time when everything we've ever known has been stripped from us, what are we left with? More importantly, the right question to ask is, who are we left with? In all of my years at Carrollton High School, I have never seen our community as strong and as determined to be united as the one that stands today. It's evident through just driving around the city and seeing the multitude of signs outside of homes and businesses, each supporting one another. Throughout this chaos, occurring not only in Georgia but around the world, we've somehow managed to create hope. And we've all been able to succeed because of it. As we part ways, whether it's for college, the workforce, or the military, a lot of the life that we've ever known will be stripped from us. We will, at times, feel isolated and afraid. We'll learn that the world moves fast, a lot of the times faster than we can keep up with, and it's easy to get caught in the current of this materialized world, one that continually tries to define our worth and our success in numbers. I think it's time that we, as the class of 2020, choose to go against that current, because we, more than anyone else, have learned that from one day to another, those numbers, those materialized things can be stripped away from us so easily. When everything we've ever known has been stripped away from us, who are we left with? That's the true meaning of success: community. It's not the numbers, it's the people. It's not the material things, it's the relationships that we choose to form around us. It's the community that my family and I have built within us. It's the teachers that have supported us. It's my Ivy family. It's the friendships that I've made over the years with Valeria and Kayla and Nevaeh and Edward, Cody, Marlon, Elizabeth, and many, many more. And as I'm saying names, I'm sure that you can think of your own, because success is us. It's the community that we, as a class and as a school, have strengthened despite the losses that we have been through. When you've been stripped of the numbers, of the material things, I hope that this is the type of community that you are left with. Because if it is, then it's obvious that you've achieved true success. If there's anything that you take away from this 3 to 5 minutes that I'm allowed to speak, I hope that is that the class of 2020 will not be remembered by the obstacles that we have faced. Instead, we will be remembered by the way in which we overcome those obstacles together. Que Dios los bendiga. May God bless you. We might be a little late, but we did it.
In recognition of having attained the highest grade point average at Carrollton High School, I hereby certify that the valedictorian for the class of 2020 is Miss Audrey Best. Congratulations. Audrey, will you please come forward at this time?
Good evening, everyone. When I learned I had to give speech, I did not know how I was going to begin it. If I'm being honest, I didn't know how I was going to end it either, or what I was going to say in the middle. Basically, I stared at a blank page for a long time. I think the problem was that this speech is supposed to accomplish so many different things, like thanking people and reminiscing and inspiring everyone. In reality, though, those things are either impossible to do well or pointless to do it all. I decided that I would simply speak on these things as I see them, without any false pretenses. I want to thank all those who helped us graduates get to this place tonight. But that's not a job for one person. No matter how many people I list, I would always leave off someone who deserves thanks. So instead of making a list, I'll simply say this. You all helped us. Everyone here tonight, everyone watching, and others besides. You deserve our gratitude, and you have it, even when it is impossible to articulate. We are truly thankful for everything you've done. Now, I want to speak the most to my fellow graduates, because let's be honest, this is our night. But it's difficult to speak to everyone here, because we all had such different experiences with high school. Sure, there are some things most of us remember, like thinking in some class, why am I learning this? Or hearing Mr. Brooks come on the announcements with a rousing, "Good morning, staff and students." Or wondering when the courtyard would finally be done. And, more recently, doing schoolwork at home in all hours in our pajamas. Beyond that, we were all involved in different classes, different sports, and different activities. Some loved high school, some could not wait for this day to come. Maybe that sign over there is right, that tradition never graduates, but we do. So that begs the question, what now? I don't have an answer for that, especially not one that applies to us all. Our futures are about to become even more disparate than our past. Some will stay close to home and continue to consider themselves a part of the Trojan nation. Others will walk across this stage and never look back. How could I give advice when we're going on such different paths? Let's be honest, you probably wouldn't want my advice anyway. If you want advice, go to someone who knows you personally and who has more experience than another 18-year-old. I'm not going to try to inspire everyone either. I could try. I could talk about a famous quote and make it a call to action, but I don't think we need that. We made it this far because we already have ambition. We already have motivation. We don't need someone else to tell us what we're capable of. I think it's safe to say that everyone here has some dream, some goal they want to accomplish beyond this diploma. We all know that what we want to happen will not come to be unless we actively pursue it. More than likely, we are so aware of the work required to make our dreams reality that we wonder if it's even possible. I know I think this sometimes, but to that, I can only say, we finished high school in spite of the apocalypse. Who knows what else we can do? But tonight is not a time for world changing. It's not a time to lament the passing of our youth. It's not a time to focus on the trials which might lie ahead. Tonight is the culmination of years of hard work. It's a time for celebration. So let's relax. Let's enjoy tonight together with our friends and family, while staying 6 feet apart, of course. Let's graduate.
As principal of Carrollton High School, I hereby affirm that these seniors have successfully fulfilled all requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Georgia Department of Education and the Carrollton City Schools Board of Education. As each senior comes forward, he or she will receive a diploma that affords all rights and privileges pertaining to this honor.
Valedictorian, Audrey Cynthia Best, honor graduate with distinction. Salutatorian, Ana Paula Hernandez, IB diploma, honor graduate with distinction. Edward Shaw Bohannon, IB diploma, honor graduate with distinction. Madison Anna Bush, IB diploma, honor graduate with distinction. Adriana Harrison, IB diploma, honor graduate with distinction. Carole Mazzari Agos, IB diploma, honor graduate. Haiti Marilyn Perez, IB diploma, honor graduate with distinction. Marlon Nicole Perez Cazar, IB diploma, HG with distinction. Mario Roberto Rodas Jr., IB diploma, honor graduate. Haley Lyndon Sapp, IB diploma, honor graduate with distinction. Cody James Taylor, IB diploma, honor graduate with distinction. McKenna Catherine Walker, IB diploma, honor graduate. Zaria Zakaya Aki. Benjamin Augustus Addison Jr. Elizabeth Maria Aguilera. Joseph Ivan Aguilera Sosa. Austin Dwayne Aldridge. Kyle Matthew Aldridge, honor graduate. Hannah Morea Allen, honor graduate with distinction. Ansley Hope Alline. Nyla Elise Anderson. Amy Lorena Argueta. Leah Mackenzie Ayers, honor graduate. Carter Logan Baker, honor graduate with distinction. Claudia Marisol Benegas Peneda. Quanisha Dean Barker. Kareem Barnes. Brandon Barrios Bezebo. Elliot Andrew Basil, honor graduate. Brittany Holly Bobrin, honor graduate. Emily Catherine Beecham, honor graduate with distinction. Zaria Ariane Bell, honor graduate. Flor Esmeralda Benitez. Kimberly Patricia Bennett, honor graduate. Isabella Seitz Benshoff, honor graduate. Malia Elise Berry, honor graduate with distinction. Jayla Lachey Bexley. Casey Billingsley, honor graduate. Baraka Shanit Benjamin, honor graduate with distinction. Tuko D. Blackbay. Paige Michelle Blackman, honor graduate. Preston Blair. Daniel Bonilla, honor graduate. Leslie Daniela Bonilla. Miriam Janae Bouvet. Kayla Alexis Borchers, honor graduate with distinction. Tylisha Boykin. Ben Michael Bradley, honor graduate with distinction. Rhett C. Bramblett, honor graduate. Cody Landon Brewer, honor graduate. Stacy Nicole Bridges, honor graduate with distinction. Cody Britton. Anna Grace Brooks. Nevaeh Brown, honor graduate with distinction. Wilson Frederick Brown, honor graduate. Nelijah Diana Burks. Anya Burns, honor graduate with distinction. William Bates Bush. Jennifer Christina Camillo. Shelley Elizabeth Camp, honor graduate with distinction. Caroline Patton Carter, honor graduate with distinction. Haley Janae Carter. Catherine Ruth Carter, honor graduate with distinction. Lillian Marie Carey, honor graduate with distinction. Imani D. Casey, honor graduate. Kayla Grace Chambers. Caroline Marie Chambly. Wyatt James Chesser, honor graduate. Sarah Sirius. Gracie Layton Clifton, honor graduate. Reginald A. Cochran III. Mitchell Lee Cole, honor graduate with distinction. Sydney Elise Coleman. Peyton Alexandria Cullum. Christian James Colton. Lauren Isabel Conley, honor graduate with distinction. Jalen Jabril Cooper. Michael Dianquez Copeland. Sophia Marie Couch, honor graduate. Zykeria Deasia Cousin. Mason Zachary Covell, honor graduate. Samantha Grace Cruz. Deja Crowder. Matt Crowder. Daniela Cruz. Carmen Jacorian Daniel. Jamal Malik Daniel. Mason Parker Daniel. Robert Dwayne Daniel Jr. Sage Arn Danson. Matthew Dow. Madison Jane Dow. Ryan Davis. Willie A. Dela Cruz. William Leroy Deese III. Julia Elizabeth Dietz, honor graduate. Mason Aubrey Dill, honor graduate. Kelly T. Din. Carmen Anna E. Discua. Ali J. Dishman, honor graduate with distinction. Tanquilla Dix. Aniston Elizabeth Dodson, honor graduate with distinction. Jaden Elise Dorch, honor graduate. Aiden Hugh Nathaniel Daughtery. Oliver Barquay Dudley. Abigail Marie Duke, honor graduate with distinction. Olivia Michelle Dukes, honor graduate. Tristan Nicholas Dukes. Joshua Ryan Dumas. Azaria Faith Dunson. Skylar Rain Dutton. Ajiria Neasia Eccles. Brittany Rihanna Eccles. Melvin Edwards Jr. Addie H. Elliott. Caden Tyron Elliott. Scotty Cameron Elliott. Eric Ellis. Caitlin Marie Enderly, honor graduate with distinction. Sarah Ruth Engelbird. Ariana Nicole Espinoza, honor graduate. Jaslyn Declerman Exane. Olivia Grace Fannin, honor graduate with distinction. Elma Diana Fernandez Lopez. Sanaya Lakenya Florence. Shannon Christie Foss, honor graduate. Savannah Jolie Foster. Barbie Marie Fournier. Morgan Page Frank, honor graduate. Samaj Nyla Nevea Frazier, honor graduate. Jackson Luke Freeman, honor graduate. Susie Fuentes. Yoselin Garcia Galvan, honor graduate. Andrew Scott Garner, honor graduate. Elizabeth Foster Garrett, honor graduate. Mitchell Wayne Gallo. Catherine Alexandria Glanton, honor graduate. Arnold Daniel Gonzalez. Agnoli Veronica Gonzalez. Erwin Gonzalez Gabriel. Mariela Gonzalez, honor graduate. Megan Rose Gorman, honor graduate with distinction. Sorel Nisi Gourley, honor graduate with distinction. Carice Demetria Greer. Nirvana Grimaldo. Norris Shelton Grimes III. Kevin Eduardo Guzman. Natalie Ann Hamill, honor graduate with distinction. Emily A. Hand, honor graduate. Christiana Harris. Mary Elizabeth Harris, honor graduate. Thomas Barry Harris, honor graduate. Jordan Zamir Harrison. Jenna Nicole Haynes. Akima Heflin. Rachel Bethany Herrera, honor graduate with distinction. Christian Marshawn Harrington. Christian James Hess, honor graduate. Somerville Elizabeth Hill, honor graduate. James Edward Hill III. Dawson Yates Howard, honor graduate. Kate Olivia Humphrey, honor graduate. Taylor James Hunt, honor graduate with distinction. Sophia Ivanchenko, honor graduate with distinction. Jasmine Latrice Jackson. Jonathan Andrew Jackson, honor graduate. Tamiria Kius Elias Jackson. Virginia Haley Jackson, honor graduate. Isabella Victoria Jean, honor graduate with distinction. Ashton James Jeter. Bless Darian Johnson. Brianna Renee Johnson. Jalen Devon Johnson. Mikkel N. Johnson, honor graduate. Robert Montrell Johnson, Jr. Trevor Aiden Jones. Tyson Lamar Jones. Shayla Y. Juarez Montefiore. Ruben David Juarez Lopez. Noah James Kamishlian, honor graduate with distinction. Penn Turner Casselder, honor graduate. Tristan Wayne Kelly. Evan James Kinderdine. Desmond Cortavius Kendricks. Madison Alexia Kendricks. Addison Christine Kimball, honor graduate with distinction. Ariana Brachet Kurtzy. Barack Nathaniel Kazunga. Caleb James Knight. Sydney Ann Renee Lake, honor graduate. Caitlin Marie Lancaster. Ryan P. Langford. Catherine Elizabeth Lawler, honor graduate with distinction. Jenny Lee, honor graduate. Joshua Caleb Lee. Jackson Conway Leaf. Nakia Rayshawn Leslie, honor graduate. Savannah Gabrielle Levitt, honor graduate with distinction. Dwight LaShawn Lewis. Ariel Alexandria Lewis. Odalis Leva Ramos. Yoon Lin. Marcellus Davion Richard Lockett. Travis Terrell Lockett Jr. Daisy Rosemary Lopez. Luis Fernando Lopez Donier, honor graduate. Blakely Aaliyah Lovern. Anna Megan Lowry, honor graduate with distinction. Alexia Renee Lucas, honor graduate. Alicia Rache Lucas. Jaylee Corrine Lulay. Lucia Florencia Luna. Q1 Marquis Bagby. Angel Gabrielle Maladano. Taylor Marie Mansell, honor graduate with distinction. Angel Francis Mann. Grayson Ansley Mann, honor graduate. Brandon Xavier Marinko. Dina Martinez. Anthony Martinez. Uriel Martinez Gomez. Cameron Grant Maxwell, honor graduate. Daniel James Maxwell, honor graduate with distinction. Cyrus Tylick McClure. Nathan John McLaughlin, honor graduate with distinction. Miles McClendon, honor graduate. Jackson Miles McNeely. Michael A. McNeil. Molly Elizabeth McRae, honor graduate. Michael Fabian Mendez Perez. Kenneth Ariel Meza Medrano. Megan Page Midkiff, honor graduate. Sierra Michaela Miles. Thaddeus Matthew Miller. Michaela Felice Mitchell. Jason Morales Cabrera. Jennifer Marlene Morales Ruiz. Elizabeth Smith Morgan, honor graduate with distinction. Matthew David Morris, honor graduate. Malachi Devon Moten. Micah Dewan Moten, honor graduate. Camry Alexis Mulkey. Shade Hanatu Mutfwang, honor graduate. Sophie Marie Nagashewski, honor graduate with distinction. Willie Damon Nesby, honor graduate. Angelina Noel Nieto. Eli Jacob Nunez, honor graduate with distinction. Selvin Fabrico Nunez Perdomo. Shania Deasia Nunn, honor graduate. Aaron Ree Ogle. Ivory Maria Aloafella. Erica Janeth Ortiz Figueroa. Philip Owen. Anna Maria Padilla. Himenaga Sahiti Pandi, honor graduate with distinction. Nathan Richards Parcell, honor graduate with distinction. Brent Austin Paravecchio. Justin Parker. Tristan Cass Parker, honor graduate with distinction. Avante Kalin Parks. Gargi Patel, honor graduate with distinction. J. Rashmikant Patel, honor graduate. Kishan Suresh Patel. Annabelle Faith Patton, honor graduate. Angel Pena. Gabriel Alejandro Peñalosa. Cesar Eduardo Peraza. Haley Marie Perry. Kinsley Jaden Perry, honor graduate with distinction. Talaya Ashanti Phillips. Hunter Colton Pilgrim. Mayra Roman Pineda, honor graduate. Kason James Pittman, honor graduate. Jaden S. Pittman. Deirdre Devon Poole. Ronald James Pryor, honor graduate. Sydney Denise Pryor. Jenna Renee Putman. Rachel Brooke Radford. Rebecca Audrey Radford. Dennis Josue Ramirez. Jason Baltazar N. Ramos. Kristen Mitchell Ramsey. John Robert Ray, honor graduate with distinction. Tyler Keith Rayburn. Ethan William Reddick, honor graduate. Jonathan Bryce Reese. Dion Reese Jr. Abigail Ruth Reed, honor graduate with distinction. Angel Josue Reyes Bayarano. Yvette Reyes Bernal. Tyler Samuel Richardson, honor graduate. Cade Austin Riggs. Roberto Mario Rodas, honor graduate. Wendy Noely Rodriguez. Kenny Jaron Almonte Rodriguez. Harrison Frank Rogers, honor graduate with distinction. Lauren Elizabeth Rogers. Nicole Elizabeth Romero Bonilla. Jadziri Rosas Esparza. Emily Susan Rowell. James Anthony Rubino Jr. Hector Miguel Salas Tepax, honor graduate with distinction. Brenna Rose Saldana. Richard San Nicolas Jr. Jennifer Sanchez. Paul Eric Sanders Jr. Graham James Satterfield, honor graduate. Tiana Janae Satterwhite, honor graduate. Nolan Walker Scott. Grace Lintrice Shell. Alex Gregory Schilling, honor graduate. Myrna Silva Cabrera. Abigail Karen Elizabeth Sinclair, honor graduate. Chase Alexander Cipolla, honor graduate with distinction. Charles Edmund Skinner, honor graduate with distinction. Jordan Dante Smith. Jordan Luke Smith, honor graduate. Letitia Aaliyah Smith. Laura Grace Smith, honor graduate with distinction. Quindarius Marquez Smith. Lawrence Anton Jackson Smith, Jr. Joseph Randolph Snipes, honor graduate with distinction. Madison Brooke Speck, honor graduate. Maddie Celestial Steed, honor graduate with distinction. Alex Xander Steele. Jackson Collier Stembridge, honor graduate. Samuel Hinton Stone, honor graduate. Emmeline Eric Legay Suddeth. Isabel Kelly Sumi, honor graduate. Thomas James Swiggle, honor graduate with distinction. Sachi Zana Swift. Kevin Swint. Tammy Vanessa Talavera. Dante Latrell Taylor. Janice Valerie Teal Arquides, honor graduate with distinction. Kyron Tracy Thomas. Malaysia Nicole Thomas. Blair Elizabeth Thomason, honor graduate. Brian Thomas Thornhill. Mikos J. Todd. Milena Sine Patrice Travis. Diaz Rodriguez Traylor, Jr. Alejandro Trejo II. Annika Mayruth Trotter, honor graduate with distinction. Nicholas K. Tuggle, honor graduate with distinction. Jalen Edward Turner. Lily Deanna Turner, honor graduate. Kendall Shea Ussery, honor graduate. Iana Denier Vereen. Tykees McKee Antonio Wadley. Austin Waldrop. Blakely Grace Waldrop, honor graduate. Cassidy Aaliyah Walker. Presley Alexa Walker, honor graduate. Reese Elizabeth Wallace, honor graduate. Barry Allen Warren. Madison Elizabeth Webb, honor graduate with distinction. Kyle Edward Weems. Damon Kaysen Whitlock. Leonard James Whitt, Jr. Ethan Dakota Whitworth. Faith Morgan Wilkerson, honor graduate with distinction. Bo Hollingsworth Williams, honor graduate. Brandon Kashun Williams. Ashley McKay Williamson. Lucy Marie Wilson, honor graduate. Gideon John Wimberly, honor graduate. Austin Michael Weisener. Brenton Allen Wood, honor graduate with distinction. Bailey Elise Woodruff. Katie Grace Wooten, honor graduate with distinction. Tavion Deshaun Wortham. Dacius Damon Wright. Anthony Lloyd Young. Gabriella Young. Taylor Ashlyn Young. Zachary Blaze Young. Roxanne Jafet Zalea.
Graduates and guests, I want to thank you for your cooperation in helping make this event possible tonight. Guests, if you would, please remain in the stands at your seat until the graduates are out of the stadium. At that time, I will announce for the ushers to begin releasing guests from the stands. Remember again that there's no congregating outside the stadiums in the parking lots. And again, we thank you so much for your cooperation in making this event happen tonight. As we depart the stadium, please make sure you adhere to the social distancing guidelines. Would the graduates please stand? I now present to you the Carrollton High School Class of 2020.
In second grade, sitting alone, feeling afraid, when all that I could do was cry. You dried my eyes. I was the girl without a dream. I wasn't sure what I could be when I felt that no one cared. You were there, you were there. Thanks for seeing me, thanks for being you, thanks for reaching out your hand a time or two. You told me who I could be, helped me believe in myself. You changed my life more than anyone else. And I just wanna make sure that you know you're my hero. My friends all went another way. I really wanted to be brave, and in the hardest time of my life, you took some time. I wasn't sure I could graduate, so you met with me almost every day. And when I cross the stage this year, you'll be there, you're always there. Thanks for leading me, thanks for being you, thanks for helping me on my way a time or two. You told me who I could be, you helped me make it through. I'm sure I would be lost without you. I just wanna make sure that you know you're my hero. You're my hero. I know you don't want glory, I know you don't want fame, I know you don't care if we remember your name. I won't forget the valleys and the mountains that we climbed. So I hope you feel these words as I'm waving goodbye. Thanks for loving me, thanks for being you, thanks for saving my life at least a time or two. You showed me who I could be, you helped me make it through. You always challenged me to find the truth. And as I take a leap and go, I sure hope you always know you're my hero. You're my hero.
At Carrollton City Schools, you'll find all of our students ages 4 and up on one 130-acre campus, which includes our Early Learning Center, elementary, middle, junior high, and high school. Inside our classrooms, you'll meet phenomenal and energetic teachers, but in our halls, you'll meet living proof of what it means to go for gold. We are Trojans. Watch what we can do.
My teacher shows me how to be a good friend and how to give back to my community, especially in the academies. STEM, performing arts, dual language, and citizenship. Everyone is different, and we learn that's what makes us special.
We do STEM every day here. Vegetables grow inside our classroom thanks to Trojan towers. They are hydroponic. We get to plant the seeds ourselves, watch them grow, then see them on our plates at lunch. We are Trojan grown, growing healthy minds to enable healthy bodies to produce a healthy community. There are a lot of clubs here at my school, but my favorite is coding. We write codes to create stories and games online. I might be small, but I believe that I can solve any problem, and so do my teachers. That's why they make each of their students a priority.
Math and science are my favorite, so STEM is the best part of the day. It stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. We try new things every year, and the best part is we have it at every school.
At the beginning of middle school, you can be a part of something bigger, like band. If we need a little help in class, or even at home, there's a program for that too. It's not just about getting good grades. It's about feeling like I'm a part of a family, and my teachers want me to succeed just as much as I do.
My teacher knew I loved building things, so he suggested I try the VEX program. Now I look forward to making our robot better every single week. It's like one big puzzle. I love my school.
In the 8th grade, we can take high school classes like algebra, physical science, and Spanish. My favorite is world history, though.
I feel like there's something for everyone here. It's really easy for everybody to find something they love. Whether you're athletic or academic, Carrollton City Schools offers something that will give you a place to grow and to foster community with others, just like you.
I know our school offers 32 college-level courses. Our academics offerings really are intense, but incredibly rewarding. In IB, they say we're on a mission to create a better and more peaceful world, and I believe that. One day I really want to be an artist, and my school has just that class for me. My teachers encourage me to create my own story so that one day I might inspire and motivate others. Hard work, determination, and a never-say-quit attitude, our coaches prepare us to tackle any challenge on and off the field. Winning really isn't everything. We're after a bigger prize. And our teachers here really care about us. They care about who we become after high school, whether that's at a university, in the military, or the workforce. One program that my school offers is the Southwire Engineering Academy. This academy really empowers, inspires, and prepares us for a future in engineering. We are given real-world experience to solve real-world problems. Our college and career pathways offer opportunities to explore different career fields.
I'm involved in many things at my school. A cappella, the debate team, journalism, and healthcare science. I'm also on the rifle team. I'm a proud 3A award student, academics, arts, and athletics. Our teachers constantly remind us how they're all important. At Carrollton, our students graduate and move on to attend schools like Princeton, Yale, and MIT.
There's nothing like being a Trojan in Carrollton, Georgia. There's a deep sense of community and pride here. Since 1886, we've taught good kids how to live great lives, and our community is a huge part of that.
We teach our students to believe that anything is possible, to work together to make it happen, and to always, in everything they do, go for gold.